Right.
Some of them will blow your head off for $5. Niggas come at a cheap price, man.
Shit fucked up.
It's all headed the right way though, man. They say some of us gonna have to die so others may live. Christ gave his life for everybody. See what I'm saying? Not nobody in particular. He knew what he had to do. He had to die. Nipsey knew he probably knew more than anybody how much danger his life entailed because of the ignorance he was dealing with. They don't like you to tell the truth about nothing, man.
I'm gonna play a little clip of when he mentioned that too. About hey, the boy was a bad mother. Like it ain't even about rap. Like I could tell you his rap shit is off the charts. Hustle and motivate, like he great. But I'm just talking about when he spoke, it was never no silly shit he was talking about. I don't know. I think he touched a lot of people and it's showing in the aftermath. Russell Westbrook is from LA. Remember I told you when he got that 20, 20, and 20 and he said fuck the NBA. He did the gang sign of where Nipsey from and they asked him what, because some of them people don't know what the fuck going on. What inspired this? They talking some NBA Wilt Chamberlain shit. Not taking nothing away from Big Wilt. But Nipsey said, man, it ain't no surprise. 20 plus 20 plus 20 equals 60. I did that for Nipsey. That's my brother. You got Steph Curry in the post game. They're not talking about the game. They asking them about Nip because Nip, they got something on the internet where they be sitting in the car and Steph was talking to him. And it made me realize, damn, the independent nigga, because we do what we do independently. Mm-hmm. The independent nigga got to a height with LeBron talking about, I just talked to you the other day. This a nigga who ain't never flexing. Man, I be talking to LeBron and he ain't that type of nigga. He's just a real nigga.
He's a humble nigga.
Yeah.
He not speaking for his own
Vern Davis, when Chris Webber, you know how when Webber be doing what Charles Barkley and them do, and they had Shaq and Candace Parker, they do it on Tuesdays.
I mean, you know, I don't
at
really
TNT,
know.
but you know how it be Kenny, Charles.
Okay, you said Vern Davis.
Vern Davis.
Who is that?
Remember Vern Davis that played with the Hornets back in the day in Golden State? They called him B. Diddy. You know him if you see him. Point guard. He was like an all-star back in the day. But anyway, he from L.A. So Chris Webber
I think I might.
Was asking him, and he was just saying, everybody love Nipsey. When you talk to him, you feel motivated. And he kind of was getting teared up, and you could tell it was genuine because he from that area, the L.A. area.
And he probably know him.
Yeah, he know him. And I'm basically just saying his death had an impact on mainstream as well as the streets, as well as hip-hop. Like, even on the news, they're not even saying rapper. They saying rapper and activist. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like we human, so Nipsey know he was being great, but I guarantee you he ain't know that he had made this much of an impact because it's iconic right now. Like, the world felt that. My mother don't know who Nip. I know she heard about this shit. So, once again, in the black community, and it's sad because it's like, yeah, one instance we honoring them, but in another instance, it's like,
I was gonna give you 20 to put in the tank.
Cool. Did I even give you the other 100 yet?
No, well, you can take the 20 off of that. But you ain't gotta give it to me now. Give it to me later, man. But take 20, put in the tank.
All right, let me get it out my pocket.
Get what?
You don't got your wallet on you?
It's in my bag, man.
All right, I'm gonna set it right here.
I don't carry no wallet.
But yeah, man, he hell of an impact. He got a lot of people, including myself, a little motivated to keep doing what we doing and fuck the accolades. It's like, you know, sometimes they say, yeah, we definitely want our flowers while we here, but I think the bigger picture is just to convey the message. They gonna get that shit when they get that shit. Like, we can't really control people's thinking. Like, people just gotta do what they gotta do. So I don't know, man. I think real niggas is motivated again. If anything, just to treat men better. Like, it'd be a lot of tension in our community between men because you don't know how to tell who's who. But for me, like, niggas, I go out here, if I see a guy giving me respect, I'm trying to give him something, give him an energy to let him, hey, man, follow us, man, listen to that music. Because it ain't enough of that right now.
And guess what else? You got a hell of a job because you got to teach some of these motherfuckers how to be a man, how to respect people. Because some of our kids grow up thinking being disrespectful makes you tough, makes you a man. I talk shit to everybody.
Like a silly ass rapper. Now, I don't know, this what he said, it's been said, but the nigga, it's a silly ass, ugly, bitch ass, young nigga that don't got no substance named Kodak Black. I don't know why everybody like this over Nipsey. I mean, he was a cool dude, but he was just a rapper. It's like, what? No, you can't relate because your mentality probably the same as the nigga who shot him. A hating ass nigga.
Plus, he probably just don't know.
Yeah.
He don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Yeah.
But he trying to speak. See, some niggas think they supposed to speak on everything. But why would you speak on some shit you really don't know? You need to. That's when other rappers say, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And see, if a nigga can't hear shit and know it's true, if he can't figure out why people are so in love with Nipsey, that's because he not in tune. He ain't on the same vibe, man. He on some other shit. You know? I'm been trying to be funny a little bit right now. It's not on the same level, but it's almost like when Keith came home and he played his music for you, and you and Keisha, y'all had me laughing, and you were saying, I'm going to get with Keith later, because Keith, he's still on the outer space shit, and he's still talking about what they got in the center of the earth, and what do you say, the moon is closer to this atmosphere, and all that shit. I said, Keith, you don't even have a car, and you talking about outer space. I said, Bill, what about what's happening here? That's what's important. You ain't got no time for that shit. I could see if you was went in the military and learned how to fly a motherfucking rocket ship. You don't see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
But he into that shit. He be reading that shit. He be on the web or whatever the fuck y'all be doing. He be on that, keeping track of shit. He be, sometimes when you see him looking at his phone and fucking with his phone, he doing some Star Trek shit, man. And he'll be trying to share it with me, and I just go straight out. I say, Keith, I ain't into that shit, man. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I said, you might know some shit I don't know. I said, man, I ain't even getting on the plane and you talking about going to Mars. He hit me with that recently with some shit about what's the moon is, like he gonna go to the moon next week. But you know, it's just, some people gotta learn what they learn when they learn it, man. And I didn't stop. I remember I had a lot of ideas that may or may not have been true. And I know I used to present stuff to my mother. My mother got to the point she damn near cussed me out because she didn't want to hear what I was talking about. But I felt she was limited because she was like, because I was letting her know some of the truths that Islam was teaching me about pork and all that type of stuff, about being clean and healthy. And Mama, and I mentioned Muhammad had said something, and my mama told me, "You can get the fuck out of my house," or something. I remember. It highly antagonized her. But I think as time went by and she saw the changes in me, she started to respect me thirsting for knowledge. That the church every Sunday, the nigga up there preaching don't know everything. There's a lot of shit he don't know. And a lot of times the preachers be saying shit that don't be true. And I be looking at the people, they buying all this shit. And I ain't want my mother to be believing shit that ain't true. And I be explaining to her and showing her. I wouldn't tell her shit that I couldn't prove. And I be trying to, she didn't care. But I'm mentioning my mother for a point. That's what we facing. People that are close to us, it's hard. Everybody not gonna believe the truth, man. Whatever, Black Kodak or whatever that motherfucking name. Mm-hmm. He one of them. He may come to learn. One day, he may look back and be telling the youngins of that time where he came from. Because as long as you breathing, you got a chance. But we dealing with...
I'm on niggas like Kodak ass right now.
Hey, you gotta be. Somebody needs to be on his ass. Because you on his ass so that he'll become aware that he's being a foolish man. He's trying to make a rep or be known for some dumb shit, for ignorance. We had them the same type of niggas on the plantations, man. You had niggas talking shit to the rest of the slaves, to Nat Turner. Y'all done y'all wanna break out and all this shit. They wasn't looking at the truth, man, of what the situation is exactly entails, man. Our people got those years they had us in slavery. They did some brainwashing shit on us, man. We ain't got out of that shit yet. They try to make us think the civil rights and Malcolm was the answer. That shit wasn't the answer. It was part of the answer. It was headed toward the answer. Shit, but the fight now is even worse than niggas when they had segregation.
Where that shit at?